أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Kindly make use of the chat box, inshallah. Let's keep this an engaging session. Let's keep it more interactive, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers. We are here on the day third of this Canva Mastery course named as Design Like a Pro, right? Subhanallah. So welcome to the class. Welcome to the day third of this course, and Alhamdulillah, and inshallah, we're going to learn so much out of today as well, inshallah. So are you all excited for the day three of this course? Come on, type in Bismillah. Let's all begin with the rectification of intentions that Allah rewards us when we are here throughout this session, inshallah. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, please rectify your intentions that you're going to educate yourself with this skill. Going to, inshallah, whenever you're going to pursue a career through this skill, inshallah, that would be also a source of rewards as well, inshallah. And inshallah, let's use the skill for the deen of Allah, serve the deen of Allah, inshallah ta'ala. Can you all just mention to me whether am I audible to you all? Yes? Okay. So, alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, alhamdulillah, barakallahu fiki. So, alhamdulillah, let's all begin. Let's continue into the session with the name of Allah so that Allah puts barakah in our affairs, inshallah ta'ala. So, can you all just provide for me a quick recap on whatever we had dealt in previous session? Yes? What did we learn in yesterday's class, the day two of this course, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, type in, inshallah. It was all about the editor page of the Canva, right? Yes, alhamdulillah. We were learning something about the dimensions. Yes, excellent. We worked with the templates, we worked with the graphics, we learned how to use different graphics, elements in the graphics in the elements. Then we played with the transparency, we played with the backgrounds, we learned how to access the files, the rulers, the dimensions, the grids, the guides, yes, how to duplicate the pages, how to access the elements, and what more. We had learned how to be a good graphic designer yesterday. We learned that our design should be a good design and that should have a faster delivery, right? The quick delivery should be provided so that it can be a good designer, inshallah. So these were the principles that we had learned yesterday to be a good designer. Today, dear sisters and brothers, we are going to discuss some of the theoretical concepts of graphic designing wherein you will be able to design like a professional, inshallah. Because when you think of designing, I don't think you will go through these principles, you will understand this I mean, you will take in mind these principles. But remember, dear sisters and brothers, whenever you are designing, you have to keep in check these principles before going ahead with the designing. Okay. So inshallah, yesterday we just discussed one of the principle that is called as hierarchy, and inshallah today I'll be taking in hand with the hands-on experience. Inshallah, I'll explain to you how we are going to use different design principles. There are 10 to 15 design principles, out of which I have selected very important principles, wherein you have to learn these principles. You have to keep in check with these design principles to make your design look excellent like a pro. Okay, remember that. You cannot be a good designer or a professional designer unless and until you do not follow the design principles. Okay, so inshallah, we'll just see it in today's session, inshallah, and also we'll see some very important concepts of coloring, how we are going to use the color. How can I be a good graphic designer if I do not know what color combination suits my design, right? So this is a frequently asked question. I don't know what the color combination is best for my design. How can I select beautiful colors? We have very excellent options, dear sisters and brothers, in the Canva, and inshallah, you're going to surf through each and everything today, inshallah. So these were some of the things that we had dealt with in yesterday's class, how to choose a background, single color background, gradient backgrounds, from the elements, from the multiple pictures were added, and then photos. You can even take the videos as a background. Only backgrounds was dealt in yesterday's class, the major part, and also we had seen some of the tools of the editor page, right? So alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was all about yesterday's class, and today heading on to the day third of this course, inshallah. Dear sisters and brothers, you are going to take so much out of today, inshallah, but I just want you all to be a bit more concentrating, a bit more attentive, inshallah. Will you all be? Inshallah. Come on, type in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's begin with the name of Allah so that expecting barakah, expecting blessings in our affair with His blessed name, inshallah. So I'll just let you know some of the basic principle of graphic designing before we are heading on to the actual session, inshallah. Listen carefully, inshallah. I'll go slow, a bit slower itself if you all want me to be a bit more slow, inshallah. I just want you all to listen very carefully because these are very important things that you all have to follow when you're creating your designs, inshallah. You will gradually know how we are going to use these principles in our designing, inshallah. So the very first thing is, dear sisters and brothers, we have 8 principles over here. Do not worry. We are just discussing at least 5 to 6 principles, and tomorrow's session we'll discuss another principle, something like that. We'll learn typography in tomorrow's class or our next day class. And today we are going to discuss some of the principles here. Yesterday we had discussed the hierarchy. Okay, I'll just get back to the concept. So what makes a designer a good designer? Okay, he must follow the basic designing principles. Okay, whatever we are designing, dear sisters and brothers, your design must follow these principles. The very first principle that I've mentioned over here is a hierarchy, dear sisters and brothers. You know what is hierarchy? It is nothing but, for example, if this is a design, okay, I'll just show you with an example. Okay, if this is a design, okay, if these are 2 different designs, dear sisters and brothers, you can tell me which is a good design and which is a bad design. Come on, tell me which is a good design and which is a bad design here. You can just get to know about it with just one view. Okay, you can say this is not at all a good design. Yes, the very first on the left side is a bad design. You cannot distinguish which is the thing that you have to see first over there, which is the thing that is of top priority there. Okay, you know, yesterday I told you about the hierarchy. It is nothing but you are going to arrange the elements and arrange the text, arrange the different things on the design with, in the place of importance, in the importance way. Okay, in the way of importance. For example, for this design, I'll show you with this design. Can you tell me which is of major importance for this graphic designer? What thing is of high importance in this design for a graphic designer? I mean, for the person who has designed this post. This is of high importance, right? Because they have made it into a bolder format, they have given it a bigger size, and they have made it more bolder. So this is something that the graphic designer or the creator of this flyer wants you to view. Okay, this is the first thing that the designer wants you to view. Which is the second thing? Something with lesser font size, right? Second thing I want you to view this. Third thing, I want the readers or the viewers to weave this one. Next, I want them to weave this one. Next, I want them to weave these ones. Okay, how are they arranged, dear sisters and brothers? This is called as hierarchy. Something is made as a heading. It is made more bolder. This is the first thing that I want you to look at. Okay, this is the topic. And next, second thing, this I want my viewers to look at. This is the second thing. And this is the third thing that I want my viewers to look at. So this is called as hierarchy. Okay, hopefully you have understood it. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? So that I can catch the attention of the viewers. Okay, making size bigger, making it look different. It also has a different look, making something bolder. Okay, so this actually makes and serves my purpose. Remember that a design should serve a purpose. What is the purpose of this design? Can you tell me? What is the purpose of this design? To get more peoples to the course, right? Yes or no? To engage more peoples, to make sure more people sign up to this course, to make sure more people inquire about this course. Yes, right? Yes. So you must maintain something called as hierarchy, correct? You have to maintain this design principle wherein you have to guide your viewers through this design. Okay, you have to guide the eyes of the viewers through your design. For example, come on, let's go to the bad design and see what is bad here. Come on, just look here, dear sisters and brothers. Can you just distinguish between what should be seen first here and what should not be seen first here? You actually will be lost inside this design. Sometimes you might be looking at this, then webinar you might be looking on it, something here you might be looking here. The hierarchy is not at all maintained here. What is bolder? What is the important here? This should have been more bolder. Alumni webinar series 2021, this is the webinar thing. For demo purposes, this might have been put up a bit smaller. General Institute of Alumni, this should be a big bolder, right? So this should be, there should be a hierarchy. Every design must follow a hierarchy. And remember, what is a hierarchy? I already told you, it is nothing but you have to guide your viewers through your, guide the eyes of the viewers through your design. How are you going to do that? What is the first thing the viewer wants to watch? You have to make it more bold. What is the second thing? Make it a bit lesser, make it a bit smaller in size, make it a bit smaller than the boldest text. Next, prioritize your text. Okay, this is the important thing. Prioritizing your text in a excellent way. This is called as hierarchy. Hopefully you have understood what is hierarchy by now. Yes and no, dear sisters and brothers. Yes and no. We'll head on to another thing. So this is how you take care of the hierarchy, inshallah. This is the first design principle. Fine. Okay. The second design principle that I want to go ahead with is an alignment, dear sisters and brothers. Okay. Can you see here? This is put up here. Skills that you will learn. Okay. So here, all of these are aligned perfectly one below another. Okay. What if it was something like this? Are these things aligned? These ones? I'll change the color. Okay. These ones aligned. Just look into here. It is not at all aligned perfectly. It is something like it's in between. It's on the left side. There is on the between, and also these things. They are not yet aligned. They are not aligned perfectly. Alignment should be perfect. Just look here. The bulletins are put up here and they are aligned perfectly. This is called as alignment, which gives the connection between the elements. Correct? They actually give you the connection. This are connected. Correct? This is called as alignment. Okay, your design should have a good alignment, proper alignment. Okay, you should not write it like Islamic flag making over here and business flag making over here and something over here, something over here, something over here. No, you should maintain a balance, right? You have to have a proper alignment. The another thing is spacing. This is the third principle. The very first was hierarchy. The second is, it's very, do not go into the terms, please. Do not think that you have to buy had these things. No, please, no. I'm just telling you what you have to remember, what you have to take in mind, what you have to remember before you're creating your designs. Remember that these are the things that you have to follow to maintain a good design principles, to maintain or to design like a pro. You have to maintain these things. Okay. Next, spacing. For example, look here, dear sisters and brothers. If there was no spacing in between this and this, it would look like a clutter, right? It would feel like you have cluttered up the post. This and this were overlapping or something like that. See here, the spacing was perfectly maintained here. And what about this? Look here, there was something like is my voice breaking, dear sisters and brothers? Kindly please let me know. Okay, alhamdulillah. It's all fine, right? Okay. So, so remember, you have to give a proper spacing. So there's no proper spacing. There's something like this much spacing over here. There's something like, okay, this is not at all a good design because it does not have an order. It is not structured over there. Okay. And yes, sisters and brothers, spacing is the third designing principle that I wanted to show you. And remember, if your design follows a proper spacing, then it is actually a breathable design. It won't look like you have cluttered it all. Okay, remember that. Okay, next, fourth thing is a contrast. You have to maintain a perfect contrast. The colors, the sizes of the text should be perfect. This and this are perfect in size. Just see here, this and this are similar in size. Why is it maintained? Because you have to show that this thing and this thing follows each other, right? Okay, in this way you have to maintain a contrast between each and everything that is mentioned here. Then there's something called as proximity, wherein you are going to group the related elements. This is one group. So I've just put one line over here. This is second group. Okay, and this is one group, starting date, duration date, something like that. Grouping the elements is important. Grouping the elements into one category. For example, skills that you will learn, it is put up over here. If you would have put up this two over here, then it would not look a perfect design, right? So this is something that you have to take care about. And another thing is repetitions. Some things are repeated over here. What are these, dear sisters and brothers? This label is repeated, correct? Something, this line is repeated here and here. Okay. Some things you have to repeat in the design. See, the underline to this is repeated to show that there is some consistency in this design. Okay. And this font and this font is repeated. Yes. So some things are repeated to make sure your design follows the design principle, and there should be a bit of what we say the design. It has to maintain some consistency in design to follow the repetitions. Fine. And then the seventh and eighth topics are nothing but the colors as well as the typography. Okay. Colors. Look into the colors, dear sisters and brothers. Over here, the lightish blue, the darkish blue, the yellowish. Do you think these colors are good to go with? No, right? It looks very outdated, isn't it? Come on, type in. Do you like the colors that are here? Not at all. Because it doesn't. Yes, over here, it is red over here. It is not at all good to go with, okay? Because even if you are a beginner, dear sisters and brothers, even if you look into the design, you won't feel like reading this, right? You won't feel like reading this. The design should be eye-catching, it should be attractive, it should be engaging, it should be what we say, it should serve your purpose, right? It should engage more peoples, it should make sure the peoples are going to inquire about the whatever is being put up in the design, right? So remember, to follow those things, you have to create a beautiful design. To get the more, what we say, to get more clients, you have to have a beautiful design in hand, correct? So these are some of the principles that we have discussed, and some last two principles are color and typography. Typography will be discussed tomorrow. Color will be discussed today, inshallah. How you're going to maintain the colors. See, dear sisters and brothers, this color to the for the cell phone, and the color to this are maintained, right? And also all of the design colors, the white, it's all in white, right? It's maintained. So color consistency should be given throughout the design. That is very important. In colors, inshallah, you're going to learn so much today, inshallah, based on colors. Okay. And there's another example here. Can you tell me now what are the principles? The very first principle is hierarchy. Okay. Can you all let me know what is wrong in this picture? Number one, what is wrong? Hierarchy is wrong here. Why is it so, dear sisters and brothers? This should have been more bolder. This is, just look here, our services should be a bit more bigger than this one, the promoter, right? This should have been smaller. Yes. And also the alignment, it is not properly aligned. See here, there is more space over here. The spacing is not perfect. Alignment and spacing is not taken care of. Okay. And also the colors, look here, and also the images are put up over here and there. The contrast is not maintained properly. The sizes are put up here and there. Okay. Sizes are not at all perfect. And also the colors are not perfect. So these are the things that were not maintained in this design. And look into the design that is over here on the right side. Doesn't it catch the eye of the viewer or the, what we say, the client, whoever is going to inquire about this? Yes, it does, because just look into the facilities is put up very in a bolder manner, and this is something that you are going to look up. It is really state company, and then they have mentioned these things. They have given what we say, the coloring, good coloring according to the image. Okay, this is called as image palette, the coloring based on image palette. So they maintain almost all of the design principles, alhamdulillah. So dear sisters and brothers, these are the 8 design principles that you have to know. Another thing is typography. Typography is nothing but you have to write the text in very excellent way. Okay, that's all. So these are the 8 design principles that we have just learned. Hierarchy is nothing but the first thing in the design that you have to follow. This is nothing but you are arranging the elements in a way that indicates the importance. For example, first, this is the first thing that my viewer has to see. This is the second thing. How are you going to distinguish first thing from the second thing? Is you're going to make first thing as a top priority by making it more bolder, more bigger in size, and you're going to even if you want, you can change the colors. Even if you want, you can place it somewhere in a bolder manner, something like that. And alignment is discussed. It's very easy. You just have to align it perfectly with one another. Spacing should be perfect. Contrast, the coloring, the size, and also what we say, the type that you're following, the different font types or something like that should all be maintained consistently. Proximity is nothing but, also already told, you are going to group the elements together. Repetitions is nothing but you have to repeat some of the things. The label should be repeated so that it looks consistent. And then the colors and typography, this will be discussed in today's session, inshallah ta'ala. Hopefully you all will follow these things, inshallah, in your designs. from now on. Okay, you have to make sure you are following all of these things, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, to make sure you are creating a very excellent design, and inshallah I'll guide you throughout the session as well how you're going to create it very beautifully, inshallah. Yes, brothers. So come on, yes, sisters and brothers, let's head on to the session without any delay, without further delay, inshallah. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Be prepared with your Canva open. Have you all opened the Canva in the second device that you're carrying? Inshallah ta'ala. Hopefully, you all are practicing live with me, inshallah. I expect you all to practice live into the session, live after the session. Also, I want you all to practice, inshallah, so that you can gain a excellent experience with the skill, inshallah. So, Bismillah. Okay, we are into the. Okay, let me just start creating an introductory design. Any design you can start with. Any dimension you can take because those are introductory designs. They do not have any standard design. So I'll just take Instagram post. Okay, Instagram post kind of ratio because it is a square kind of a square or portrait. Okay, let me just see square poster, square poster. I just took a poster. Let it be a square poster. Fine. Okay, alhamdulillah. So let's all begin. Ready? Okay, you just have to follow me. Whatever am I letting you know, I just want you all to do it throughout, okay? Because you have to learn so many things. So many things are in hand that you all have to learn, okay? Inshallah. So come on, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, we have just yesterday we have learned the design thing. In the design we have learned about the templates, okay? There's another thing left out. We'll let you know what is it. Then in the elements we were learning about. Okay, in the elements we were learning about few of the things like the the elements we had seen how to search the different photos, graphics, and more. But we did not learn something called as shapes. Okay, this is recently used, just put up here. We did not learn what is shapes. I'll just show you how you're going to use that now. So here, for example, if I want to use this in my design, I can use it like this. Okay, if I want to create something of my own, okay, I'll just show you. Okay, let it be like this. Okay, this is how you are going to design your own post, inshallah. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, do it along with me. Hopefully, you are understanding how to increase the dimensions, right? Yes. So to what we say, distinguish it from the background, I'll change the background color. I'll put something else, okay? Let it be blue. And this one, if I want, I can change the shape color to something like this. Come on, do it along with me. Hello, hello, Ish. Okay, this is fine for me. Come on, I just want you all to do it along with me. Okay. Next, another thing what you all can do with this is you can again carry down this one again. And if you want, you can just make sure this design has, okay, what am I thinking of doing is, I want to give it a cutout like this. I just, okay, how to rotate, okay? I'll show you how to rotate something. This is a shape, right? This thing in hand, your sisters and brothers, hold it tightly, okay? Hold it tightly and rotate it. Come on. Try rotation of the shapes. Can you all try the rotation of the shapes? Try it along with me. This is how you rotate the shape. You just have to move with this, something that is round, and rotate it. So I'm thinking of making this design into two equal halves and assigning it to different colors. Something like this. I'll further rotate this. You can do it in any way. See, what am I going to do? Okay, I just want it like this. Okay, if I want to further rotate it, I'll rotate it. Okay. Done. Did you all try it? Come on, try this. It's quite excellent. Okay. I just divided the design into two this one. If you want, you can do it in any ways. I'll just add another page. I can duplicate the page. Hope you know there is a duplicate button or duplication of the page. This is duplicate the page, okay? Duplication of the page. If I'll just want to duplicate it and I don't want it like this, I want it something like this, I can keep it like this as well. Okay? Try it along with me, inshallah. Let's see how you're going to try it. This is the usage of the shape, how you can use the shape. Colors, do not worry. I'll explain to you how you're going to use beautiful coloring, okay? Okay. The next thing, in the shapes, you can see all shapes and see, you can, I'm just showing you how you're going to use the shapes in different ways. I've taken the round shape now. Okay, let me put this round shape somewhere like this and a big bolder way. In the center if you want, in the sides if you want, whatever you want. It's just designing. Simply, we are introductorily designing the post. We do not have any intention of designing something in mind. Okay, if I want, I'll just put it up here as well. This is how we are designing something. Okay, done. What more you can do? What more can you do? You even have the access to the lines here, dear sisters and brothers. I'll just take some lines here. I'll put this line over here. You even have the access to the lines. Come on. Make use of the lines if you wish to duplicate it. Put it up here if you wish to. In the vertical way if you want. In the horizontal way if you want. Okay. I'll take this line. I'll put it up over here. I'll take this line. It's just simple designing. I'm just showing you how you're going to add the different shapes to your design. That's all. Nothing intended. Fine? Okay. Okay, so hopefully you have understood how you're going to use the shapes. Rotation of the shapes is understood. Yes, how you're going to the shapes, use the shapes in different ways you have understood. Alhamdulillah. So this is something that is present on the elements. And another thing that is present on the elements is stickers. If you want, you can use these things. You can even search for the specific stickers and do it. And there are some photos that are available. Whatever you want to search will appear in the photos. And charts, these are the things require. If they are required, they will might be required for the bar charts or something like that. You don't have to worry about the charts. Tables and all this is for the students. If you want to create the tables, if you want to have something in hand like the sheets, if you want to create, if you want to put up the data in a table, then this is something that you can go ahead with. Then there is something called as frames, dear sisters and brothers. You know what is frames? Okay, come on, listen very carefully. Okay, if you want to put up an image, okay, in a square, if you want to put up an image, okay, I have seen the designers, whoever is a beginner, who they do not know how to use this frame. If you want to put something inside a square thing, only then we use the frames. Remember that, or else we use the shape. If you want to draw a square, use the shape. But if you want to put a photo inside this or put something inside this, then you have to use the frames. Remember that. Frame is nothing but it occupies the images. So now you have to search for an image. For example, I'll search for a gradient image, and I'll search for it. See here, I'll just select see all, and I'll just take this one, or I'll take some square kind of photo, gradient photo, and I'll put it inside this image. See, you just have to put it inside the image to make sure the frame occupies the gradient. Have have you all understood this? Yes or no? When you delete this, the frame is different, the image is different. Remember that. I'll show you another example. Okay, again, I'll go ahead with the frames. I'll close this up. I'll go ahead with the frames. See, in the frames, you have different categories. Okay, you want the circle now. I'll place this circle over here. Okay, I'll place the circle in the center. Okay. Okay. Now, if I want to put up any image inside this, I want to make the image in a circular pattern. Okay. Only then I use the frames. Remember that. For example, if I want to place any what we say holographic image. Okay, we have different keywords. I'll let you know how you will have to use all of this. For example, this holographic image. See how beautifully it is placed inside the frame. Okay, so I'll just delete this. I'll show you with the square image. If this is the round thing that you have your stuck up with. Okay, for example, this square image, you want to convert it into the circular, then you just have to insert a round frame and then put this image inside that. Hopefully understanding this. Yes or no? This is how you use the images inside the frame. Have you understood this? Please type in yes. Okay, this looks a bit more good with this one. Have you understood what are the frames? Yes, dear sisters and brothers. Alhamdulillah. Okay, again, if you want me to repeat, if you want to place any picture in the what we say, in your design, dear sisters and brothers, any picture, for example, okay, I'll show you. For example, you want to place your picture inside this, okay, inside this cutout, something like this, what we say, some cut up. Then how we are going to do that? You just grab the image. For example, I'll just take an image, any image. I'll take just Muslima in hand. I'll just go ahead with the any photos, okay, and this is the photo of a Muslima, and if I want to place it inside this frame, this is how I do it. Doesn't it look classy? Classier than something putting the entire picture in hand. Instead of putting entire picture, you can just go ahead with putting it into the frame. Okay, putting it into the frame. If you don't want this, if you want to replace this image with something else, then you just have to go ahead and put it inside that. That's all. Quite easy, right? Try it around, dear sisters and brothers. Put it inside that. That's all. These classes are basic classes. You just have to try every tool. That's all. Okay. We are not here for any intended purpose. We are not here for logo making. We are not here for quotes making or something like that. We are here to learn everything on Canva, every tool on Canva. Understood? Now, if you don't like this frame, delete the frame. Okay. You want different frame, go and type frames, or it will be over here. See all frames. And what frame you want? You want some paper cut frame, something like this. Okay, put it here to here. I just want it over here. Okay, I'll place it here. I'll take another design. I'll add this design. I'll take another design. See here how beautiful you can do this. Maintain this. I'll put it somewhere here. Okay, then I'll just go ahead with the elements, and I'll just go and write paper over there. I'll see some beautiful photos on the papers. This paper, I'll put it here. So what did I do, dear sisters and brothers? I added a paper design to that cut. Have you understood it? To that frame, the tone frame, added a paper to that, and look, it looks very classy now, right? Okay, now we can just make a beautiful design out of it. That's all. Okay, I'll show you with another thing. For example, I'll again go ahead with, I'll just take a paper and keep it over here. Or else let me just take it later. We'll just go ahead with the frames again. In the frames, so let's see all the frames. Okay, we have paper frames also. We have some frames like the cell phone frames. Probably you have seen the cell phone frames inside in the design like a pro course, this one, right? So if you want to place something inside these frames, you just have to place them and put it inside. That's all. Okay, you even have the letter frame. If you want to place it inside the letters, for example, okay, I'll show you with something. Yes, a there's a sale and they want to put up all of the items that are exhibited, they can just go ahead with sale and they can put it inside this frame, the lettered frame. Okay, this was beautifully designed recently by a student who had a crochet workshop, and what they did was they added all the crochet items inside the sale banner. So how did they do was something like crochet. Okay, remember you have to have a what we say perfect spellings here and photos. Okay, something here. It's just an example how you can add something like this and something like this, something like this. So this is called as the frames. Hopefully, you have understood frames. Okay, this is just I'm just showing you how you are going to handle with the frames. Okay, if you want to put something inside this mobile, okay, this is how we can do it. Understood, yes, sisters and brothers? Hopefully, I've understood the frames concept now. Yes and no? Yes, right? You not only you can insert this, you can even insert the videos inside it. For example, this crochet video, you want to put it inside this, you can put it inside this. It will be simultaneously playing with your design. Have you looked at it? Have you looked at it? It's excellent. It's excellent. These are called as the frames. Okay, frame. Have you understood? Okay. Do not worry. We are not creating any topic based what we say the flyers. I'm just showing you how you're going to use different things in the design. That's all. Okay, now let me head back to this design that we were creating. Okay, there's a round thing here, so I'm thinking of adding a quote inside this. So I'll just go ahead with the quote now. Okay, quote. I'll just write quote here, and already we have seen some of the quote things. Okay, this is round thing, right? So I'll just go ahead with round quote. So Choose your keywords wisely, dear sisters and brothers. You have to choose it very wisely. Round code. This looks very perfect with this. So I'll just go ahead and keep this thing over here. Okay, it's just to show you some of the principles. Okay, I'm going to show you how you're going to use different principles today, inshallah. Different design principles. Fine. Okay, if you I want to delete this frame, or else I'll change it. Change it later. So let it be here. And one important thing is alignment, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, when you have placed this above, now you want to select something that is behind. You cannot do it, right? So you can position this layer. You can position this to send it backwards. How are you going to do that? There's something called as position. Okay, send backwards. You can just send it a bit backwards so that this you can access. This thing you can access. Okay, you'll understand this when you are going ahead with the layers. When you know how to use the layers, and don't worry, you'll understand it gradually. Fine. Now, if I don't want this color that is inside this, I can change it to the different color. Delete image, I can change. This was a frame, right? Hopefully you all remember this. In the frame, we have taken that and we can use something else. Texture if I want. Texture if I want. I'll select the texture background for this. I'll stay with the photos. What texture goes well? Let me just put this up inside. Okay. Now textual content. Okay. Textual content. How are you going to take the textual content? Again, yesterday I told you, just go ahead with the text and just take the things according to what, dear sisters and brothers? According to the hierarchy. Now this thing, if it is a quotes topic, then you remember quotes should be highlighted, right? Quotes should be a bit more highlighted. They should be in a bigger font. So I'll take it as a heading. I'll add a heading. Fine. Now the heading is being added. I'll just put it up over here. Now the color I'll change because white doesn't look good. Let me just go ahead with black one. Okay, I'll type a random code that has just gone into my mind. So what I'll got into my mind. So I'll just write it as, okay. Stay close to anything that reminds you of Allah. Stay close to anything that reminds you of Allah. Of Allah. Okay, alhamdulillah. So this is being typed and this is put up here. And also I've told you some of the text options that you all can use. Okay. And there's something called as duplicate button. Hopefully you have understood how to duplicate it, right? Duplicate button. Okay, if you want to duplicate the same thing, you just can duplicate and place it wherever you want. Now how to change the fonts? Change the fonts very excellently. Come on. Make use of the beautiful fonts. I'll use this font. Stay close to nothing that reminds you of Allah. And let it be a bit bolder. It's not bold. You cannot bolden this font up. So we'll just go ahead with some bold fonts. If you want, you have specific font types here. Okay. Specific font types like handwriting if you want something like sans font, some serif font, or something like bold italic font kind of. You have so many different fonts. Inshallah, sans serif, the script kind of font, display kind of font, or the serif kind of fonts. Inshallah, you will be learning it gradually. Do not worry. So this is one font that I've selected. Let it be a bit bolder. Okay, stay close to anything that reminds you of Allah. Okay, this is a bolder thing that I wanted to put up. Okay, alhamdulillah, this design is almost complete. Now what more is remaining over here is I'll duplicate this. You can just add who has designed this. Let me just putting it EDU-SITE. Okay, we're not creating anything as of topic. I'm just showing you how you're going to maintain the hierarchy, maintain the what we say different design principles. Okay, I'm reducing this in size. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want the viewer to first look at this. My purpose of the post is looking at the quote, right? So I have to reduce this in size. Have you understood what is hierarchy now? Hierarchy is nothing but what is the first thing that you want your viewer to look at, correct? What is something that you want your viewer to look at? What should catch the eyes of the viewers at first? And then they have to move ahead with the second thing, then with the third thing. Or for example, if there is someone who has written the course, that should be a bit more bigger than this EDU-SITE over here, right? Okay. So the colors, do not worry about the colors. I just wrote EDU-SITE here. Then if you want to add something like logos over there, for example, if I want to add an Instagram logo or YouTube logo, I can just go ahead with YouTube logo. It's in the graphics. You can just grab something like this. Okay, I'll place it here. Properly aligned with the text. Remember, align it perfectly with the text. Okay, this is perfectly aligned. Make sure it follows something called as alignment, and make sure it should not look very big or something like that. And remember, this is the margins. You should not put things out of the margins. Okay. So over here, let it be. And this one, let me just grab the YouTube thing. You know, you can even maximize your text. Hopefully, you know that. How to maximize, how to enlarge the size of the design. Just zoom it up. Pinch your fingers around and zoom it up. Fine. Now it's just a simple design that we have created. Listen very carefully, dear sisters and brothers. Did we change colors during our designing? Yes or no? Did we change the colors? No, right? Yes. Do you think these colors are good? It's fine, but it's looking like an old design, right? It looks like something old or from the old times, right? Yes or no? Come on. Okay. I and you, the designer, dear sisters and brothers, what do? Is we just have some colors in hand, we just go ahead with that. Someone puts red color, someone puts purple color, someone puts this color, that color, and they make it more clumsier. Okay, we make it more clumsier, we make it more what we say, look bad, right? So what we can go ahead with is, okay, just look into this design. If I'm changing the colors of this design, it's actually, okay, let me just change the color of this to something like this. Okay, it won't actually serve a purpose. Okay, something like changing it manually won't serve a purpose. And also we won't land into what we say, we won't land into something what we say professional if we change the colors manually. Fine. So what is a very excellent choice that Canva has to offer is something called as color wheel. Okay, color wheel. And whatever the colors that we end up at, dear sisters and brothers, they actually do not have a good color combination. So we prefer using the color wheel. Okay, color wheel. Come on, I just want you all to do this simple activity with me. Do not worry if you cannot follow it up. I'll show you some what we say shortcuts as well. But I want you all to follow this. Come on. I just want you all to visit your Google Chrome browser or whatever browser you have in your smart devices or in the PC. Come on. There's a Chrome browser in mine. Okay. Open it up, please. Okay. Then please type something called as color wheel. Color wheel. Okay. Please type something called as color wheel. Did you all do it along with me? Simple activity. Don't worry if you are not able to do that. But I want you all to do this. This is a kind of fun kind of thing that you all will learn how to do that, inshallah. Done? Hopefully. You just have to click color wheel now. Okay. There's something over here. Okay. So dear sisters and brothers, if you are wondering why the graphic designers choose very excellent colors in their designs, why they have perfect combinations of the colors, how do they land up with the what we say best of the best colors or the perfect color combination, then this is the trick. Okay, this is the trick, and this is what will make a graphic designer a good graphic designer, by using the color wheel. Okay, so I'll tell you how they are using this. Okay, remember very carefully. So we have different patterns here, different color combinations here. If I want two colors in my design, only two colors in my design, then I can go ahead with the complementary coloring. Complementary is nothing but, just come on, play with this, dear sisters and brothers, try this. Okay, this is a complementary color. Red is complementary with the blue. Okay, yellow is complementary with the blue, dark blue. Green is complementary with the blue. Okay, if you want to select the complementary colors, exact opposite colors, then you can go ahead with the complementary colors. But I don't like selecting the complementary colors. Let me go ahead with selecting the monochromatic colors. Monochromatic is nothing but one darker, one less darker. For example, just see here, one dark purple, one light purple. This actually will be good with a good combination for a design. Just look here, this dark purple, light purple. Okay, this would look good with a design. So if you're going ahead with the red, dark red, light red, dark reddish, light reddish, won't it look good? Yes, right? So these are the combinations that you can give in a design. Hopefully you're understanding this. Yes? Okay, I'm just showing you. Play with this around. Come on. The third thing is analogous. Okay? Three colors in hand. If you want three colors in hand, we can just go ahead with the analogous coloring. Just look ahead. How is the focal point here, dear sisters and brothers? This color wheel, just for your curiosity, it was invented by Isaac Newton. It was, hopefully you have read in physics that while discovering the prism, what we say, while passing the light through the prism, he has invented, he was learning these 7 colors of a rainbow. With your colors, he landed up with this with your colors, right? Hopefully you all know that. So this is actually from Isaac Newton. Okay, this is more science than arts. Okay, because we are learning art here, right? This is more science than art. So this is actually a combination of science and arts. So over here we have different color combinations. One is a complementary coloring, analogous coloring, monochromatic coloring, triadic coloring. Just look into this triadic coloring. These color palette, this is called as color palette. Okay, once you want to finalize this color palette, you can take a screenshot and put it in your design and take your color palette there. I'll show you. I'll show you. Do not worry. Do not worry. Please just play with this. Play with this. Come on, please try to play with this. Try and see what colors are good at the triadic. Tetradic, if you want 4 colors, our design has 4 colors, right? So I'll select something like this, something beautiful. Come on, let me land with this coloring. Okay, this is good color. Okay, these colors are good for me. So these are the perfect color combinations. Okay, can we land it on this color, whichever you want? Our design has 4 to 5 colors, so we can land in this, or if you want 3 colors, we can just go ahead with the 3 colors as well. Come on, do it along with me. Hopefully you are doing it, inshallah. Expecting you all to do it, okay? So these are the 4 color combinations, different color combinations: tetradic, triadic, analogous, monochromatic, complementary colors. As told earlier, this follows the pattern of RGB, and also there is something called as RYB color wheel. This color wheel is RGB color wheel, red, green, blue, okay? RGB color wheel, because for the graphic designers we use RGB itself, okay? If it was not, if in the previous times we were using RYB color wheel, okay? So this is RGB color wheel, and you can just go ahead with this. If you have finalized any color pattern, for example, you like this 4 colors and you want it in your design, then what you can do is you can export this palette. Okay, you can export this palette and download it as a PDF. Fine. If you want to download it, you can download it as a PDF and put it on the, what we say, on the Canva screen. Or what I think of doing is I just take a screenshot. Okay, I just take a screenshot, or if you are with the, what we say, a laptop screen, then you just can do something called as, what do? You just take what we say, screenshot itself on the laptop screens probably, right? Okay, so then I have taken the screenshot. It's being saved. So then what else can you do with this color palette, dear sisters and brothers, is, okay, there was the color palette. You can just create a graphic. You just can click on create a graphic. It will take you to the Canva. It will take you to the Canva. Create a graphic, and it will tell you exactly what colors were selected. One is yellow, green, blue, pink. Okay, and it will show you how many designs have been created with this color palette: yellow, green, blue, pink. Have you understood this? Have you understood why was this color palette being used? To create designs, right? Okay, so I'll show you how we are going to use this. We have finalized something. I have taken a screenshot. Let me go ahead with let me go to the home here, and we'll go back with the design that we were creating. The very first design. This was the design that we had started off creating. Okay, come on. Okay, now I wanted the color palette that was put up there. So how to import that color palette? I've taken a photo of that, screenshot of that. I just have to go to the gallery here, visit the gallery, or what I can do is I can go to the uploads, okay, and upload the file, whichever file was there. For example, recently what was taken, this screenshot was taken, okay, I can upload it, 2-in-1. Try it along. How to get the photos from the gallery to your Canva is something like this. Okay, here is your color palette. Now you want to reduce this, only this colors to show up. Try this out. Okay, this is the color palette. Now you want this color palette to be put up. This colors you want to be put up in the design. This 4 colors. You just have to click on the 3-dot button, and there is something called as apply colors to the page. Okay, will you all try this along with me? If you are trying, please enter yes. I'll show you how magically it will happen now. See here. Did you all like it? Did you all like it? It has changed. How to snake there's something called as cutout, I think. If you want, you can download that PDF and you just have to copy the colors, dear sisters and brothers. You have to copy the colors onto the screen. That's all. Or save it as a photo. Okay, save it as a photo. Okay, or you can upload it over here directly. If it is on the uploads, upload it here onto the page, on the Canva page, and grab it over here and crop it. That's all. Okay. If you're not understanding how to do that, I'll tell you a beautiful trick. Do not worry. So this is the thing that this is the way that you can do it. Go ahead with, or if you want to change the colors, again you can just go and press the apply the colors to the page. It will choose the alternate and show you how you can do. Go ahead with that. Again, you can go ahead and click on apply colors to the page until you find an excellent output for the colors that you have selected. Have you all understood this? Please type in if you all have tried this along with me. If not, do not worry. If not, do not worry, because I'll show you a trick wherein you're going to excellently apply the colors to the design. Have you understood it? No, yes, no? I want a yes now, or else I won't proceed further, because I just want you all to learn this new skill of yours. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So this is the color palette that we have taken. There's another thing called as image palette, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, image palette. I'll take one image. For example, I have taken this image of this ice. Okay, I want the colors inside this ice to be put up in my design. What I'll do, I just go ahead with the three dot button, apply colors to the page. How beautifully can I do that, right? Did you understand? At least have you understood this? This is called as image palette. Whatever the colors in the image are there that have been put up inside this design, I'll delete this image. At least this much? Yes, Alhamdulillah. Come on, anything. For example, I'll take this design. I want whatever colors are inside this, I want to be put up here. What I'll do is I'll just keep it over here. I'll click on the three dot button, apply colors to the page. How beautifully it has been applied. Have you just seen that? Yes? Okay. Subhanallah. Did you all like it? Okay. So this way, we have finished a beautiful design. We have finished creating a beautiful design. Doesn't it look a bit more classier now? If I want, I can change this graphics. I can even add more touches to this Islamic touch, because it's Islamic kind of post, right? Islamic, I'll just put up and I'll see something in the graphics. If I have something Islamic, I'll put this instead of that. Okay, I'll put this inside this. Oh, okay, not this is not looking that good. I'll put it inside this frame. Okay, think what I can place now is, okay, let's place something good. Go ahead with the photos and see. Okay, does it look good? No, not yet. Because you have to match it perfectly with the backgrounds as well, right? Okay. Or else if you don't want that, delete it. That's all. That's all thing that you can do. Frames, if you don't want, you can just delete the frame and put up whatever you wish to. And this looks good. Fine. I'll just add white color to this. Stay close to nothing that reminds you of Allah. And this is totally black. It is not following it up with my design of the page. So what I'll do is I'll take the black image, it says ice image. I'll use the image palette and apply colors to the page. I'll delete this. Have you understood how beautifully we did this? Yes, right? Image palette was used, and we just used some colors of the frame, and then that's done. Image, you just can use any image. For example, you like the colors of this image and you want to put it up into the design. You just have to click on apply colors to the page. Remember? Okay, why is it not working, dear sisters and brothers? Is some images, it might be having single color, it might be having colors that might not suit your needs, so it might not be working. So if you have the colors, proper colors in your design that will help you out with this, then it will actually work very excellently. Okay, apply colors to the page, delete it. So this is how you're changing the colors of the pages, and this is how you're actually creating the designs very beautifully. Okay, this is how you make use of the image palette. Okay, hopefully understood. Okay, so now dear sisters and brothers, if you are not understanding how to go and grab it from the color wheel of this Canva, I mean color wheel, and then go ahead, go back to your this one and something like changing the colors. Then there's an excellent option here. Go to the design. Okay, go to the design. Come on, do this work with me. This is a shortcut that you all have to know. Okay, go to the designs, go to the styles. Okay, go to the styles, and then there is something called as color palettes. Okay, this is the color palettes put up by the Canva itself. These were designed by the graphic designers. They have taken in hand all the things from the color wheel and put back over here as a shortcut, and you do not have to worry about anything. You just have to click. Within seconds your colors will be changed to the standard colors for the designing. Have you understood now how you're going to make use of the color palette? This is very simple, very excellent trick. I'll duplicate this. I'll duplicate this. I'll change the color. Now just look into the designs. Your design looks more classier. I'll just again duplicate the page. I'll show you. So this is how we actually finalize the design. We create 5 to 6 copies of the designs. Finally, we send it to the client. And then the client chooses something that attracts their eyes and they find it very standard with, and they'll go ahead with that. So we can just duplicate the design. Now, if you want, you can change the colors in different ways. So these are the colors that are put up by the graphic designers that follows the design principles, and these are the pre-made color palettes that will actually be what we say having the perfect color combinations. Have you all understood? Do you think these designs that we created just with the shapes and something here and there look very classy? Yes or no? Doesn't this design look perfectly following the design principles? Yes? Okay, Alhamdulillah. This is how you create the design. This is how you make use of the color palettes. This is how you make use of the image palettes. This is how you assign the colors. Okay. So this is, dear sisters and brothers, this is the, what we say, secret behind how the graphic designers become best designers in terms of choosing the colors. Have you understood it now? Okay. If you want image palettes again, you take any images. Take any image. For example, let's go ahead with the gallery. Any image that I like. Okay, this burger image was recently created. Okay, I'll just take this burger kind of image. I want the colors inside this image to be put up in my design. So I'll just click on the 3-dot button. Okay, apply colors to the page. There should be many colors in the design. I just have to click apply colors to the page, and that will be put up in the on the design. Apply colors to the page again. That will be put up in the design. Do it until you find it perfectly aligned. Okay, you find it perfect to go ahead with. Okay, you know, these colors won't be that great. Looking into the styling, the colors with the styles that are present in the styles are more better than the colors that used from the image palette. If you don't want something like this, then you can also do something like this, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, if you want, you just can put the image somewhere here and there. Okay. Okay, now you can change the colors according to the image palette. Now you can just go ahead with the colors. Okay, if it's not working for you, please do not worry. I'll show you another trick. This is an image that is here, fine? This is image that is here. Now you can just keep this image somewhere over here. Okay, you can just click on anything around over here. Okay, you want to change the colors there. This is the image palette that you have got. Image palette. These are the colors in the image. Now you can assign these colors to whatever you want. Okay, now yellow color you want, yellow color you want over here, this blue color over here, and then for this one I will apply the colors from the image palette itself, this color over here and this color over here. This is how you can do it manually without what we say, without AI. Okay, if it's not working for you, it will work for everyone. Probably there might be some glitch in your Canva, or you just have to close the screen and get back to the screen again to get it done. Okay, hopefully you all have understood how to make use of the colors differently. Yes or no, dear sisters and brothers? Did you all like it? I just want yes now. How many students are here? 8 students. Please type yes now if you have understood how to make use of the color palettes. You can beautifully make use of this color thing. Okay, color palette. You don't have to go back to something like a color wheel over here and do it. Please remember, you just have a shortcut. Go to the designs, go to the color palettes, and you just can do it. And also there is something called as font combination. So we don't select the combinations, we'll go ahead with the font sets. Okay, in the font sets there is something like beautiful fonts, excellent fonts put up. Okay, If this font is not serving my purpose, I can just go ahead with something like this font. Okay, it will show you, okay, if this is not good, I'll just go ahead with something else. Okay, these are the combination of the fonts that are put up by the graphic designers, that goes well with the design. Okay, you can create one design with this font, you can create another design with another font. Okay, so remember, this is how you actually select the font combination. Okay, font combination, or you can do it manually, because manual font combinations are better than the things that are here. But color combinations are excellent, because colors, we actually, as a designers, we do not know what colors go well, what colors suit well with the colors that we have selected, or the colors that we have in mind. So you have to make use of the color palettes instead. Hopefully I've understood, and alhamdulillah, we have created these many designs. Come on, just go through these designs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now within seconds, you can just change these colors, you can change whatever you want. Now within seconds, you can create whatever you wish to. Go to the designs and change it using the color palettes. Just look into the designs, how beautiful you can create it by us, without taking help from anything, or any of the, what we say, colors, or without relying on anyone. You just can choose beautiful colors using these color palettes. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. Hopefully you have understood how we are going to use these things, right? Okay, text is over, elements is over, designs is over, gallery. How you are going to import things from the gallery. This is how you do it. Add things to the page. Add to the page. Okay. Okay, there is a photo here. Why be kind? Prophetic things. Okay, there's something, a photo here. If you want to insert that, you just can go to the gallery and click on it, and it will appear on the page. Okay, this is how you import the pictures or the videos from the gallery. If you do not have gallery in your Canva, you just have to go to the uploads and upload it from the, what we say, upload it from wherever it is on present on the, what we say, the PC or on your laptops. Okay, upload it and it will appear over here, and then you just have to click on it and it will appear on the Canva screen. Fine? Yes or no? I'll add it here, I'll put it here. Okay, this is how you do it. Okay, another thing, if you want to import the videos, how you are going to do that? Upload files. Again, if you want a video, you just can click on it and it will appear over here in the gallery. If you want audios, again, you can take a audio file, you can import it and you can put it here. Fine. There is another option known as draw option. Draw is nothing but it's a very simple option. If you have a, what we say, pen in hand, then it actually will work in ways, in good ways. This is not very, what we say, excellent choice for the graphic designers. We do not prefer using this. Sometimes when you want to show some shades or something like that on a design, we make use of these things. Or if you want to make a design in a clutter manner, or something irregular designs, then we make use of these things. Okay, we make use of these, what we say, these designing drawings, and we create the drawings. And then if I wish to even give it a whiter look or something like that, then I can just make use of this one. Okay. Then the projects is nothing but whatever you have saved. If you want to import the project from yesterday's class, then you just have to go to yesterday's class design, and you just have to click on it and it will be imported here. Okay, how to import the designs from yesterday's class or the previous designs into your design is something like this. Okay, hopefully I've understood this. Going to the projects and importing it up, that's all. Going to the projects, importing it up. That's all. Hopefully understood. Yes or no? Okay, projects understood. Then there's something called as apps. You will learn it in details in a separate session. This is nothing but excellent thing that you will all learn, inshallah. I'll help you to learn each and every concept there. Okay, do not worry about this. Now I'll just show you some of the photo editing things, dear sisters and brothers, that will be helpful from tomorrow's session, inshallah. So come on, I just want you all to give me 5 minutes of your time, inshallah. Just 5 minutes. Are you all ready? Hopefully you all have understood how to make use of the color palettes, the image palettes, and more, right? Color image is done, and something called as typography will be dealt with in tomorrow's session. Okay, typography is nothing but writing the typings in different ways, inshallah. Okay, now let me just insert something like Muslim. I'll just add a Muslim here. I'll just visit elements. I'll just insert, go to the photos and take someone. Okay, I've taken this person. Okay, not this. Let me grab a good one. I just want you all to do it along with me. Okay. Okay, I'll take this person. Okay. Now, dear sisters and brothers, there are some photo editing options. Okay, there are some photo editing options that are okay that are available for free for everyone who is here, okay, who has used this pro version, who has access to the pro version of the Canva. You have this, what we say, these photo editing options. We're going to start with something called as photo editing. Now, how to start with, dear sisters and brothers, there's a photo given by your client. Just think that this is a photo by your client, and he wants you to put this photo, or I'll take this one, put this photo and remove the background and put it for some other background, put some other background behind. So how to do that? I'll just show you. You just have to click on this photo and click on edit image. Okay, edit image. And the very first thing that is over here, dear sisters and brothers, background remover. Okay, one click away. Just click once, it's all gone. Did you all try this? You know, there are separate applications that offer you background remover, and they charge you a handsome amount to just remove the background and give it in such a clear manner. Okay, hopefully you have understood how you're going to remove the backgrounds within seconds. Yes or no? Have you all tried it along? Did you all try this, dear sisters and brothers, with me? Take any photo from the gallery, or you take your own photo and do this with me. Now, your client wants you to put this photo inside some other place, on some other place. If client wants you to change the background. So how would you do that? I'll put this as a background. I'll click on three dot button, replace image as background. See, doesn't it look like he's standing on this place? Yes or no? What did we just do? We just removed the background and put this person on another frame. So this is how, dear sisters and brothers, you photo edit, okay, with the Canva. You photo edit with the Canva in this way. Hopefully understanding this. Hopefully understanding this. Yes or no, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, I'll show you another example. Come on, try it all along with me, inshallah. Okay, I'll take this kids around who are here. Okay, next option for the edit image. There is something called as magic eraser, dear sisters and brothers. For example, there is a childhood photo in which there are 5 people around, and your client has come to you and told you, remove this person from this photo, and I just want my photo inside this frame. How would you do that? You just have to go to the eraser and magic erase it. For example, I'll just erase this up, erase this person as well. Okay, just 2 people I want. I just can click on the erase, and there is something AI that works here, and that will erase this and replace it with the background. But this does not have the accuracy. Okay, it does not have perfect accuracy. But if you want, you just have to make sure the brush is in smaller manner, and you don't have to cut out their hands as well, right? So this is how you erased it very beautifully. Okay, have you understood how you have done this? Okay, now I'll show you another option known as magic grab. Come on, please try this magic grab. These are the magic tools that are being offered, the AI tools. Let me show you magic grab. Okay, if you want to grab these 4 people, or one person out of this, and one hand out of it, you just have to click on these things and just grab it up. One hand, I don't think the first hand is required. I'll grab it. This works very excellent. The magic grab works very excellent. You know how this magic grab is used in different ways? I've grabbed this person, I'll just remove this out. See? Did you all like it? Yes or no? This is how you grab someone from the picture. Or for example, dear sisters and brothers, okay, this is something, okay, there's a person here. I don't want this person in this frame. I'll just edit the image. I'll magic grab this. I'll click on this person with the Quran in hand, both together. I'll just grab it. Okay. Now I don't want the person that is here. I want to replace that person with someone else. Then you can just go ahead and replace it. It's very, very, very excellently done. This is the photo editing options that have been provided as a for the pro users, and alhamdulillah, you all have got access on hand for these, and you all can do it very. See here, it has even replaced the background with a carpet. Correct? Yes or no, dear sisters and brothers? Did you all like it? I can just replace. Now, for example, if you want this person to be put up in some other frame, you can just put it up. And if you want this to be used for some other purpose, then you can use it up. So this is how you do it. And for example, I'll give you another example. Come on. Please look into this very carefully. For example, Okay, another example I'm going to show you. I have, okay, what do I want to create now is, just a moment, inshallah. I'll take any, what we say, okay, I'll take this one itself. I'll add it to the page. Any photo, fine. This is a photo. This is a photo, already used photo, already what we say, already put up photo. They have already put up the things inside this. Now I want you as a graphic designer to remove that is here, that remove the things that is here, the build habits, and I want you to remove this use Sivak at least once a day. I want you to remove this, and I want you to replace it with something else. This was impossible before the Canva. Before this Canva, you might have thought this as an impossible task, that how could I remove this build habits from this. I'll show you how easily you can do that. Grab text, click on grab text. Within seconds, dear sisters and brothers, it will grab the text that is here. You just have to click on this, and grab it up. Okay, it will even show you the fonts that are being used there. See here how beautiful it has grabbed it out. Yes or no? Try it out, try it along. Any post, take any poster, take any course flyer, try it along. Come on. Okay, now I'll just go ahead and I'll just change the build habits. Instead of build habits, etiquettes. I'll just write etiquette. Okay. Okay. Now instead of this, I'll write something else. Okay, Sivak is best for health. Sivak, and I'll just write is. Okay, it even showed me what we say, the proper text, the textual fonts that were used over there. Okay, it even showed me the text that were used there. Okay, the was written in which text, the Sivak in which text, a in which text, which font, and something like that. Hopefully you all liked it. Yes or no? I'll add another page and show you how you're going to do that. Okay, this image you like. Okay, I'll place it here. And you want to grab that is over here. If you want to grab the flower, if you want to grab the text, then it is something like you just have to go ahead and grab it up. That's all. Hopefully you have understood this. Yes or no? If you have understood, that's an excellent choice. And alhamdulillah, you have learned most out of the photo editing things that you all have, that we have to offer. Yes, dear sisters and brothers, have you all understood it? Okay, for example, this image. Okay, if I don't want the textual content that is here, I want to replace this textual content with something else, and I'll just go ahead with the edit image and grab the text. All of the text will be grabbed. You can now change this text and put something else here. You can put something else here. I've just grabbed it. Now you can put whatever you want inside this frame. Instead of this text, if you want to replace this text with something else, I'll delete it. I can write something else here. Have you all understood it? How you can be a smart graphic designers now? Yes? This is how you can be more smarter now. Okay, if you like some flyers, take those flyers in hand and just change it. For example, there's a flyer in hand over here. Okay, so if you like something out, you don't want this, you just have to replace it with yourselves. You just can do it very excellently by yourselves. Okay, inshallah. Okay, so alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was the class for today. Hopefully you have learned so many things out of this class, and inshallah expecting you all to implement whatever is being taught, and I want you all to share everything that is being created in the session. Whatever you have created, I want you to share it to me. How you're going to share that? Click on the share button, download it, and send it on my WhatsApp. Okay, if you want, you can send it to the teacher, but I actually do not have time to look into the WhatsApp. Into the Canva teachers page. So I just want you all to share it on the WhatsApp itself, inshallah. Okay, hopefully you love this class, inshallah. So take care of yourselves, dear sisters and brothers. Hopefully we will all meet in tomorrow's session with much more spirit, with much more curiosity to learn more such concepts, inshallah. And tomorrow we are going to head on to the actual topics. And today we are done with all the fundamental classes. Tomorrow we are going to start with logo designing, and tomorrow's will be very interesting topics. Keep in hand your own logo name, or whatever logos you have, the titles or something like that in mind. Take it in hand and bring it for the class. Inshallah, we'll work with it together. Inshallah, we'll also create your own taglines, how to create your own logos in different ways, how to earn through them as well. You will learn, inshallah, in tomorrow's sessions and upcoming sessions. Hopefully, you all will be present in yesterday's class as well, inshallah, with much spirit to learn more, inshallah. Fi sabilillah. Jazakumullah khairan, dear sisters and brothers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.